my friends. It's that time again. We're gonna go all the way through, up and down, side to side, quickly. We're gonna do it quickly, my people. With Bitcoin's price action. And might I say, since yesterday, things have shaped up and shipped out as expected. Last night we had a 1K drop, but to be honest, this price action is still dangerous. It is what I call a fee blender, where it goes up, a couple hundred, goes down 100 or two, goes up 100, goes down 100, up to 150, and it just chops. It chops. And especially if you're trading with leverage, super, super dangerous. Dangerous times. So let's talk about what's looking bullish and what's looking bearish. Let's start with the higher time frames first. 2 weeks still the same. Weekly still the same. The 2-day. Here's the first important one. The 2-day. Bearish. Momentum coming down. Outwardly curved VWAP coming down. Money flow is kind of curving. We're at the top of this range. The 2-day is bearish. Pretty simply put. Next, the daily. The daily. Whoops. The daily still got the momentum right here coming down. RSIs are up here kind of in the green, aiming to the downside. Again, we're at the top of the range. Top of the range. That 2-day, though, that 2-day looks scary. Let's go to the 12-hour. Ooh, the 12-hour. Now, the 12-hour, we can kind of start seeing things get a little bit interesting. Still, momentum to the downside. We do have a slight inkling of VWAP coming up. We have had momentum come down. Let's zoom in on this momentum. Okay. What can we see? I was at first thinking this momentum might be clipping. It doesn't look like it yet on the 12-hour, but it's come down quite a bit. It's come down quite a bit, which leads us to the 8-hour. 8-hour, we see that we are still technically in the green on the money flow. Momentum's come down. VWAP is coming up. Looks like momentum might be pinching to the upside. Now we come to the 6-hour. The 6-hour. VWAP curvature outside coming up. Money flow is coming down to the downside, slightly inwardly curved. So what it looks like is we're probably going to have a small upward move, whether it be to the spider line to 67, maybe even a little bit higher. Again, currently, I'm thinking we have a small upward move. Is my best educated guess. Now on the 4-hour, the VWAP is coming up to crossover. Momentum is pinching. We're seeing our first green candle on the Heiken Ashies here. The dual band strength index, where we have our 14 printed bull strength, dual band strength index, and a weakening bear. Still, it's probably going to be crappily volatile fee blender. This again looks like it's time to have an upward move, but I believe the strength is going to probably be low on the 3-hour. We have the money flow decreasing. Is this is this money flow inwardly curved? It was. Momentum clipping right there on the 3-hour. Go to the 2. Let's clear things up a little bit. Back to the 2. Back to Mo. Money flow is in the green. It's kind of dying out. RSI is dying out. Hourly, now look at this money flow. This money flow is choppy. It's kind of increasing, but this is ugly. Momentum is deep to the downside. This is ugly for bulls. Now we get to the more bullish time frames again. The 30-minute money flow increasing, super gapped RSIs. So again, when these RSIs are super gapped, the price is likely can still go up, but gets cracked back down, kind of like this one. See how these were kind of gapped? Price came up, boom, and got cracked right back down. That is what I believe is what we're kind of going to be seeing and what we're seeing now. Going to the 25-minute. Ooh, look at the 25-minute. This is juicy, nicely curved money flow, red money flow coming to the upside. RSI is green, kind of coming up. They're a little gapped. Again, this looks like, bullish. This looks bullish. We'll see. I think this spider line is going to be some heavy resistance. We might get cracked off of 67,000. But again, in the immediate term, right now, as I'm recording in this video, this looks like price wants to move up again on the 24-minute, which a lot of you like. Again, looks the same, looks nice. If you take the money flow still at this point, there's technically some room here. This went up a couple percent. There might be a couple percent. Yeah, if we get into the 67s, I'd be looking for this money flow, what this money flow is going to look like. If this comes up and money flows, like, again, kind of coming down, it's coming down like this, and we have a smaller green money flow right here, it might be a short party. Time is short. That 15-minute, now these lower time frames, choppy as fuck. Excuse me, choppy as heck. Not much to really see here on the minute time frames. There's really nothing to see here on the minute time frames. Choppy. Again, 24-minute, 30-minute looks like it can have a little bit of an up move. Even the 4-hour looks like she can have a little bit of an up move. Even the 6-hour potential little up move. But when we get, when we're on the daily, the 2-day, it still kind of looks bad. Even if the price does kind of hang up here one more time. Yeah, if we do see 69s, even 70, it's got to get rejected. So again, there's not much room unless we're having a breakout. There's not much room. So overall, your boy is still bearish. But again, in the immediate now short term, we might have a few $100 to the upside, maybe even 500, maybe even 1,000, and that's probably done. Other than that, that's it. Boys and girls, bless.